Imagine waking up one day to find your bank account emptied. The company you invested in has vanished, and the masterminds behind it are sipping wine on a remote beach. Today, we expose the most audacious multi-million-dollar scams in history, from notorious con artists to sophisticated schemes that fooled the world. One of the most notorious scams in recent memory is the case of Bernie Madoff, whose Ponzi scheme unraveled in 2008, revealing a staggering $65 billion fraud. Madoff, a former chairman of NASDAQ and a respected figure in the finance world, managed to convince investors that he was generating consistent, high returns through an exclusive investment strategy. The allure of guaranteed profits attracted a diverse clientele, including wealthy individuals, charities, and institutional investors. For decades, Madoff's operation thrived, with new investments used to pay off earlier ones, creating the illusion of a successful business. The sophistication of Madoff's scheme lay not only in its scale but also in its execution. He cultivated a reputation for trustworthiness, often leveraging his connections in the financial sector to reassure clients. When the financial crisis struck in 2008 and investors sought to withdraw their funds, the facade crumbled. Madoff's arrest revealed a staggering truth. There were no legitimate investments, only deceit. The fallout was catastrophic, with thousands of investors losing their life savings and countless charities facing financial ruin. Madoff's case serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of blind trust and the lengths to which some will go to exploit it. Another audacious scam that captured headlines was the infamous Theranos saga. Founded by Elizabeth Holmes in 2003, Theranos promised to revolutionize the medical testing industry with a device that could conduct a wide range of tests using just a few drops of blood. Holmes, a charismatic and ambitious entrepreneur, raised nearly $1 billion from investors, including high-profile figures such as former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger and media mogul Rupert Murdoch. The allure of a groundbreaking technology drew in support, and Holmes became a media darling, often compared to Steve Jobs for her vision and style. However, the reality was far from the promise. Investigative journalism revealed that Theranos' technology was fundamentally flawed, unable to deliver accurate results. Instead of the revolutionary device, the company relied on traditional testing methods, often manipulating results to meet expectations. Despite mounting evidence of fraud, Holmes continued to secure funding and partnerships, demonstrating a remarkable ability to maintain the illusion of success. In 2018, Holmes was indicted on multiple counts of fraud, and the downfall of Theranos became a cautionary tale about the intersection of ambition, deception, and the unchecked pursuit of success. The world of art and collectibles has also seen its share of audacious scams, with one of the most infamous being the case of the Knoedler Gallery. Established in New York City in the 19th century, the gallery gained a reputation for selling high-value artworks by renowned artists. However, in the early 2000s, it was revealed that the gallery had been selling forged paintings for over a decade, totaling around $80 million. The forgeries, created by a little-known artist, were passed off as original works by masters such as Jackson Pollock, Mark Rothko, and Willem de Kooning. The scheme unraveled when buyers began to question the authenticity of their purchases, leading to investigations that uncovered a complex network of deception. The gallery's owners and employees were implicated in the fraud, and the fallout was immense, with numerous lawsuits filed by disgruntled collectors. The Knoedler Gallery case highlights the vulnerabilities in the art market, where the desire for prestige and investment can cloud judgment, allowing for the proliferation of deceit. In the realm of technology, the case of Enron stands out as a monumental scandal that rocked the corporate world. Once heralded as one of the most innovative companies in the United States, Enron used complex accounting practices to hide debt and inflate profits. The company's executives, driven by greed and ambition, crafted a facade of success that attracted investors and boosted stock prices. However, when the truth emerged in 2001, it was revealed that Enron was essentially bankrupt, with losses exceeding $74 billion. The collapse of Enron led to widespread repercussions, including the dissolution of Arthur Andersen, one of the largest audit firms in the world, which was implicated in the scandal for its role in enabling Enron's deceptive practices. Thousands of employees lost their jobs and retirement savings, while investors were left with nothing. The Enron scandal not only exposed the fragility of corporate governance, but also prompted significant changes in regulations governing financial reporting and accountability. In the world of online scams, one of the most audacious examples is the infamous Nigerian prince email scam. This scheme, which has evolved over the years, typically involves an email from someone claiming to be a wealthy individual, often a prince or a government official, who needs assistance transferring a large sum of money out of their country. In exchange for the victim's help, they promise a substantial reward. While the premise may seem ludicrous, the scam has proven surprisingly effective, with countless individuals falling prey to the allure of easy money. Victims are often asked to provide personal information or to pay upfront fees, leading to significant financial losses. The Nigerian prince scam is a testament to the power of persuasion and the lengths to which scammers will go to exploit human greed and gullibility. The world of real estate has also seen its share of audacious scams, with one of the most notable being the case of the housing bubble. In the early 2000s, a combination of lax lending standards, speculative investing, and a booming housing market led to a frenzy of real estate activity. Many individuals and companies engaged in fraudulent practices, such as inflating property values or falsifying income statements to secure loans. As the bubble burst in 2008, the consequences were devastating. Millions of people lost their homes, and the global economy plunged into a recession. The fallout from the housing crisis revealed the systemic issues within the financial industry and led to widespread calls for reform. This scandal serves as a reminder of the dangers of unchecked speculation and the impact of greed on the economy. In the realm of charity, the case of the fake charity scam stands out as a particularly egregious example of exploitation. Scammers often create fake charities, using emotional appeals to solicit donations for causes such as disaster relief, medical research, or support for veterans. These scams can be particularly damaging as they prey on the goodwill of individuals who genuinely want to help others. One notable case involved a fake charity that claimed to support veterans. The scammers used emotional stories and images to solicit donations, ultimately pocketing the funds for personal gain. When the scheme was uncovered, it left many donors feeling betrayed and disillusioned. The prevalence of fake charities underscores the importance of due diligence when donating, as well as the need for greater transparency in the nonprofit sector. The audacity of multi-million-dollar scams often lies not only in the scale of the deception, but also in the psychological manipulation involved. Scammers are adept at exploiting human emotions, using fear, greed, and empathy to lure victims into their traps. The stories of those who have fallen prey to these schemes serve as cautionary tales, highlighting the importance of skepticism and vigilance in an increasingly complex world. As technology continues to evolve, so too do the methods employed by scammers. Cybercrime has become a significant threat, with hackers using sophisticated techniques to infiltrate systems and steal sensitive information. Phishing scams, ransomware attacks, and identity theft are just a few examples of how scammers exploit the digital landscape for financial gain. In recent years, the rise of cryptocurrency has also given birth to new scams, with fraudulent initial coin offerings, ICOs, and Ponzi schemes emerging in the wake of the digital currency boom. The allure of quick profits and the relative anonymity of online transactions have made it easier for scammers to operate, often leaving victims with little recourse. Despite the prevalence of these scams, there is hope. Increased awareness and education about fraud prevention are essential in combating these schemes. Law enforcement agencies and regulatory bodies are also stepping up efforts to crack down on fraudsters, implementing stricter regulations and penalties for those who engage in deceptive practices. Ultimately, the most audacious multi-million-dollar scams reveal the complexities of human behavior and the vulnerabilities that exist within our society. They serve as reminders of the importance of skepticism, due diligence, and the need for transparency in all aspects of life, from finance to charity. As we navigate an increasingly interconnected world, it is crucial to remain vigilant and informed, ensuring that we do not fall victim to the allure of deceit. These criminals fooled the system, making millions, even billions. But in the end, justice prevailed. Which scam do you think was the boldest? Comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss the most shocking stories in the world.